So today we are a Minotaur in a labyrinth that is being attacked by invaders like these adventurers here. So what we need to do is do labyrinth things like rearrange the maze so they are going on quite the loop-de-doo in order to try and reach us, which allows them to pass some traps and then get taken out. Although there are some rocks in the way, so if we go down here like this and then tell our Minotaur to excavate here, then we can close this off, and that's another trap that they have to walk through. So they can burn, and then up here they can get shot by a ballista. All that should be fine. We begin the hunt. So they'll just casually walk on the traps, lose their legs, get nice and toasty. Although he might get shot by the ballista, actually. So that's a bit of a problem. And now he's chasing us, but if we can lose him enough, then we can come back to this trap and rearm it, although it's not that easy.
Why are you running?
Well, at least we can deal with him ourselves. And now there's a second path that opened up. So, okay, fire trap here needs to move. And we definitely need them going on a loop-de-doo, so let's open up this path here, and then set up some walls like this. So at least there's one trap there, but there is two of them. Maybe the ballista would be better over here. And we should be able to open this up all the way. The maze in the back is changing too, which is fun. But now that path actually changed. Well, I think that's fine. So that would deal with both of them there. And then we just need to be somewhere out of sight. So once these guys come through, we can follow in behind them and then rearm the spike trap here. I think that's gonna be the best way we deal with this. So that guy goes down right away. One down there, and then we rearm. That one just died there, so this guy has to walk all the way to the circle here, which tells him where we are. But now that our trap is armed, we just gotta wait over here and entice him. Hey, buddy, step on that, will ya? Yeah, beautiful. So now all the enemies got killed by traps, which is a bonus, and our maze actually got enough experience to level up. So it does so in a very grotesque fashion. But now we get a new trap. I do like the ballistas, so let's go ahead and grab another one of these. And now there's a third entryway that opened up, but it is more the same adventurers, and only two there. So if we just place a ballista over here, then that's all of them. Now we just have to get somewhere safe, which I think right here is gonna be fine. The rats just scurried away, but I think they'll be okay there, right? They don't even do anything. We can also get a little bit of resources by chopping down some more walls. We are able to spend energy to get a little bit of maze experience, but there isn't really enough to get us to the next level, so we'll just do this. But now the wall opened up there, so we just gotta close it off here, and now everything is as it should be. Although I think I can have a better time with this area if we just do that there like that, so you have to go way around. Fire trap there, spike trap here, so you go like that. There we go. And it does create a merger point, so they'll wait for each other, which might be fine. We just have to make sure that an enemy goes down before he meets the ballista, so maybe these two should switch. That looks good to me. One down right away. Now they're all waiting. But you're gonna be toasted, so we're not worried about you. Not really sure what order they go in either. Okay, the burning guy's going last. That's good news. So we can deal with all of them. And also, you hear that? That's just a waterfall happening out of the maze. Oh, that's so brutal. But we win. So we get experience, some resources, and a new artifact. Rubble repair has no gold cost? Not sure I like that, but I do like the ballista projectiles penetrating enemies. Deal 1 damage to enemies who they can't kill. Well, that's fine. So we go to the next maze, and then deal with a new type of enemy, this archer, which does have some fire resistance. But they can be taken out by the ballista, so I would like to see them line up, approaching the ballista in a single file. So if we open up this side here, and then close off this way, then they have to go through, and that should give the ballista plenty of time to arm this. Hopefully they are all in line. Well, we can fix that by doing this. Which, yeah, that ballista has insane range. Or at least trajectory. Says there's new items in the shop. Nothing that we can buy yet, but the reflector would be good against the archers. And a mulcher, oh my goodness. Although we should have some contingencies in case this doesn't work. So let's open up here. So if they do reach the middle, then they can walk across the spikes there as they chase us. And then a fire trap here should suffice. Just as, you know, more contingencies. And we do have one more energy, so we can do that. So we should be good to begin the hunt. I just really want to see this ballista go through all of them. Okay, the ballista shot right away, which is a problem because, my goodness, give them a chance. Well, at the very least, we can wait here as they look for the beast. Charge through. Get impaled there, and then we should have enough time to rearm the ballista. Oh, but he just turned around. That's a problem. Seems like we can't get too far ahead of them, but I think we can rearm this spike trap soon enough. Come on, come on, come on. Get it? Yes! We only get the experience bonus if they all die to traps. But now the maze can level up. So, new trap right away. Although, probably should have seen what enemies are there. Probably another ballista. Archer's there, Archer's here. So sure enough, the ballista is a little too quick on the draw. Also, the enemies are coming through right there. We can set up some walls here, so they have to go down and around through the fire trap, but that does redirect those guys too. Well, not if we do this. I also want to open this up down here, because I think it'd be fun to have a ballista pointed up the path over here. Like so. So if it shoots and they all reach there, then we'll have enough time to rearm this anyway, and then that should deal with the last one. If we don't already have enough to deal with all of them, but I think we do. Oh wait, the archer's second. So we should redecorate this, because the fire resistance they have will not make this good. But you're first, so you'll be good there. And then these two should be good down here. We don't have to be on that center tile. So you burn, you get impaled, but he died to the spike traps there, that's a problem. Well, at least we're done there, so rearm this. We'll have enough time. The archer can attack from range, but it doesn't matter because the ballista has even better range. Get pranked. All right, we got one archer here, two over here, one archer down here. That's gonna deal with that just fine. But those two are going around that way. Not allowed. But now they're blocked. So, sure, open that up. You're an archer, so this can't be fire. The archer's in front there, so fire isn't a good option there either. If we rearrange this, and also break down this wall here, then the ballista can go right away, which I guess means they could continue up that way. But with the way they are now, you're going to reach here first and trigger that. Let's just make sure they don't change things up on themselves. Okay, let's think about what we got here. Order of operations. Archer comes in here, gets blasted. Archer comes in here, gets blasted. Adventurer comes through afterwards, gets torched to death, and then this guy up here comes through and gets impaled. Let's just make that happen sooner. Things look good. Oh yeah, just instant. And now there's actually enough experience to level up the maze again, but this is the last hunting party for the level. So thankfully we don't have to worry about that. We get more gems, and we can actually use those gems to make more traps. Or just devices in general. Automatic door closes. Another backbiter. And we also have enough experience to unlock a few other things. Exert. Sacrifice health for energy. Interesting. More starting items? Well, I think we could definitely use more gold allowance. That can help us buy items in the shop sooner, if at all, and then get a little more speed, so we can rearm traps sooner. Now, a few gems to get some items in the forge. This automatic door could be useful. I think that'll be good to have. So now things re-rolled. Oh, Trojan Minotaur prototype. Enemies will advance toward it and attack. That'd be a good distraction. Reorder? I kinda wanna see this Trojan Minotaur though. Ooh, hidden passage. I like the sound of this. So now we can go to the next maze, which this one has a courier that comes through, but also some enemy types that don't trigger things. I really wanna see this courier, so let's go here. Although the map is noticeably smaller, only 2 entrances, that kinda makes things okay, but there's also a fighter. Best eliminate him using traps. And we need something to get rid of the evader there. We can open this up and then tear down these walls. to have them pass through here. Fighter is first, you have 6 HP. That's enough for the spike trap. And then we still have 4 energy, so we could open this up. That I think would be good for, I think the evader is only about stepping on things. So the ballista should be effective against him, yes. And then we need one more trap activation somewhere with a burning thing. Actually, that should work here because then we can open these up, close off here. We'll just keep it nice and orderly. And then maybe around here just to give them a little more time. Oh, and we do have more utility items in the shop. Automatic door, hidden passage. We could definitely use the hidden passage, but I don't think we need it yet. Also, the Trojan Minotaur is right there. But let's think about this. He steps on the spike trap and dies. You evade the fire trap, but the guy in the back doesn't. And then you get shot by the ballista. That, I think, is gonna be okay. So, you go down, excellent. The hidden passage is gonna be good for when we have to rearm traps. But you get burned. And then you get shot. Yes! Very good. And we can level up the maze already, you hear that? Oh, that is horrifying. Oh, and the statues spat it out too. Should we get more ballistas? I definitely like the idea of more ballistas so we can deal with the evaders, but now it's archers who just have a clear line of sight. There's 2 of you there, you both can't be dealt with this. It would be better to have these switched. So the archer dies to spikes, and we can rearrange the ballistas here. So you get shot right away, and then if we open this up, and then rotate you to be like this, then that's clear. So we just gotta tuck in the corner over here. That should work for now, but we're probably gonna need this hidden passage. So let's get one of those at least, and then if we take down this wall, maybe this one, we can put a hidden passage here, so that way we have somewhere that we can run through when we need to rearm. That should work. Where the second one goes, I'm not sure. But we do have more energy, so let's just tear down a few more things here. Just to see what goodies are inside. And reveal more trap tiles. I like this. Oh, the courier's incoming. So he's gonna run through the maze. So we should probably be on the path to meet him. This should work right here. Okay, the courier's coming through this way, so we should be able to meet him. Both of them are down. Your torch, here comes the courier. And he just triggered a trap. Great, well, at least that one's down there. Let's rearm this ballista. So if the courier runs along the traps, then we actually can get him. So that's handy. Might as well just rearm this one too, for whatever reason. So they're tracking and then bam. Easy. We are so close to leveling up the maze again too. So now's a good time, I think, to use a tinker, give it some experience, and then we can level it up. We have more evaders over there, one over there. The ballistas are like the best thing for them. Let's just get another one. And then let's open up this way. So actually, will the hidden entrance? Enemies reveal the passage when attacked from it. Oh. That's a good use there. Just do it like this. Easy. Hopefully the ballista can actually shoot through it. It doesn't look like it can attack him through it. So we would need a pressure plate. Can we link that with a pressure plate? It's kind of cheap. We might as well see if we can. But everyone's gonna dash over anyway, except you. Can we link this? I really want to link this. Why can't I link this? I can't link anything. Well, I guess we'll get a different trap that can be linked. If we stand in the doorway, will that make it see-through? It actually does. 2 there, 1 there. You're good. So yeah, I think we just wait for the guy to walk through. Unless we're gonna get shot instead, that wouldn't be fun. But on the way out here, the walls would disappear. I think we can do this, we just gotta wait. So we can hide here, begin the hunt. Those 2 get shot, you get impaled. Honestly, I might as well just rearm this. The idea is a good one, but we also don't need to worry about it. I'm also not gonna risk getting shot. I don't even know what the treasure was, probably more gold. So you're there, and then you're not. Beautiful. More gems, more experience. Oh. So the rats actually can be used. Oh, Assyrian has a chance to dodge arrows. Does that help with the ballistas? I don't know if it does. Rats get twice as big. Rabid rats deal twice as much damage. And eating rats heals twice as much HP. I don't think I have either of those. I suppose we could take the chance to dodge arrows, or we just get more experience. Let's get more experience. So we can come into the workshop again, and then get a little more damage? Sure, that can help deal with enemies sooner if it comes to it. And then the forge interactive door, a deadly door. That's also good against the dashers. And this is good against everybody. Deals high damage when stepping on, and we're the ones that activate it. One plate while an enemy is on the other plate. Or deadly door. Actually is effective against them, but let's get the seesaw. Reorder as well. I think this will be good. Interactive door, it's linkable. Sure. So the seesaw is something that we have to equip, but it does 20 damage. This is effective against the least amount of people, so I think we trade out the fire trap for the seesaw. And then do we want to deal with the fighters or the dashers? We have a lot of stuff to deal with the dashers. Oh, but the level's also cramped. And then there's gonna be a new type of enemy introduced, which disarms things. Disarms all devices. That is gross. Although it is a smaller amount of people in general, I think. 14. Also 14. I think we have enough stuff that we can deal with this, for the sake of more gems. Okay, this isn't as cramped as I thought it was gonna be. Entrance there, there's another entrance there, but these guys are right by the thing here. So I think what we can do for that, okay, a lot of evaders. Let's tear down these walls here, and then you as well. And then we can close this off. So now they have to come through down here, which we can crack open. And then through here as well. So now they walk over one trap at least. And we have 2 more experience, so we can crack these down. Open you up, close you off. So now there's 2 traps. So how does the seesaw work? So they're on one side, I'm on the other, which means it can go on the other side of walls. So that would be good here. Still not sure how this works. So I step on it while an enemy is on another plate. So I take it that they have to step on it first, which means that we can trigger it whenever. Because the first guy is gonna die to this, no problem. And we can also get some utilities in the shop. The interactive door is linkable, so I think that would be good for setting up a surprise ballista. But let's get this hidden passage for now. And then we can afford a pressure plate, so we'll work on that. But a hidden passage should go here, I think. So that way we can rearm the spikes there. Would like to open that up, but we don't have energy left. It looks like they will just walk through the ballista if they get here, so I think we can still deal with that. We just don't have the most available. And then once this is unveiled, can we actually rearm this? We might be able to rearm that. I think we can. I think we have enough to deal with everybody. It's just gonna be a very narrow loop once this is unveiled. So maybe instead of there, we set this up here. I think that's gonna help the most. Let's begin. So one walks through. Not worried about you, but worried about you. There we go. Whoa. Plug him towards the camera. Okay, so now they're walking through there. Easy enough. They don't see us, but we got a reward here. I guess we can't do anything there. A letter from Ariadne? Oh, it's to us. I hope this message reaches you. I've bribed the servant to find a group of adventurers headed out for the labyrinth and sneak it into their equipment. My beloved brother, I loathe what our father did to you. Being locked in a labyrinth is no fate for a descendant of kings, heir to the throne of Crete. I'm using all the resources at my disposal to devise a solution for your rescue. I will make haste, but this might take time. Ariadne. All right, so we do have someone in our corner. I don't really know if I remember that from the story, but at least we have enough time now to rearm the ballista, because I guess we can't rearm this. Or maybe we need to be in the middle to actually do that. In which case, it would be better to have a hidden passage over it. And then we just gotta wait for the guy to walk through. Point blank! And now it's both of these passages. So we're gonna get revealed right away anyway. But let's level up the maze so we get more available. It's all archers there. We could get another one of these, but I do want a ballista because we're just a short ways away from being able to afford the interactive door. But now we can tear down this wall, open up you. Ballista goes there, which will just shoot down the whole way. They're kind of doomed to be lined up with it, so I think that might be that entire line dealt with. We still have energy, and this door is gonna be a problem pretty soon. So let's reveal more trap tiles. Actually, if we reveal enough and get 50 gold, then we can get that door. So we just need one more to be good. Oh, it's a gem. Well, that's fine. And this hidden passage is gonna be disappeared kind of instantly. So this should be in a different spot. Let's place it here, and then we can wait close by. Since, yeah, they're all gonna die anyway. I think this will be good. And, oh, 2 of them. Okay, but the spikes there will deal with the last one. We just gotta be ready with the seesaw here. Oh, but they're going the wrong way. That's awkward. We can just be on this side of it. Yep, spikes there. Oh, wait, they're not going in that corner anymore. Well, in that case, we'll just go with the spike trap here and then hide from the archer. There we go. Okay, so yeah, just a little bit of oversight there. And now this door is in use. Just one guy there though, that's no biggie. But now we do have evaders, but actually if it can kill 2 of them, then these guys are okay as they are. I'm guessing the 3rd one didn't die yet because the last one wasn't quite through the door. But this seesaw is in not a good spot. Another seesaw? That'd be good for the 2nd evader, or just any of them. We'll take it. Actually, we do have enough for the Trojan Minotaur now, which is, yeah, just straight up a Minotaur statue. So who's likely to see it? I think these guys are gonna be the most likely to see it because they're the ones that are gonna survive. So we can place a ballista here to ambush them. I think this hidden passage here can go in a different spot. Like maybe, okay, it's gonna go away right away because they're here. So maybe it should go here. And then a seesaw can go here, or maybe, I guess it can't go next to a trap tile, although it could go there. We can put it here for those 2 that are coming through. So we activate it, and then we run away so that the last guy can get shot by the ballista. Or, you know, we just have a second one, like, right here. I still want to see this active, though. So maybe if they see this, I'm not really sure where to put it. If we put it here, then they'll run this way to see it. Sure, might as well do something like that. And then a hidden passage here. But he's still gonna go the wrong way there. You know what? Just do this sooner. That solves it. Those 2 should be fine. We have plans for all of them. I think we got this.
Double kill.
And sure enough, they're both down. You get spiked. And then we just gotta be ready here. But I think we just gotta do that and then run away over here. He sees it. Is lured. Oh, beautiful bait and switch. So we have modifiers no matter where we go here. Random entrances or sandbox. Blank slate. Ooh, that could be fun, but that's a lot of disarmers. That one is 1 less. So at least this way, we wouldn't have to deal with any evaders. I think I can handle that. But we're probably gonna need the seesaws to go against the disarmers, including those that do not normally have to be rearmed after use. I think this is gonna be our best bet. But, ooh, it's cramped. I didn't see that. Disarms all devices. Valuable diggables? I thought it was blank. Yeah, blank slate. So, oh, this is so small. There's also a rotator in here. Oh, that sounds like a fun time. Let's get a, hold on. Let's get a pressure plate for that. Or we can also get a vial of rat rabies. What? So this is where we get this. Rats no longer run away, but rather deal a little damage to anyone standing on them. And we get a lot of XP when using it. Let's do it. That can help take care of things, and then get a pressure plate to rotate the maze. Maybe a few of them. It'd be really funny to get people trapped in here. So yes, this whole square assembly rotates. And who do we have initially? A disarmer at the front? Really? Okay, I thought I bought the rat thing, but I don't see it. Let's worry about decorating the maze first. So we continue them through like this, and I really want to incorporate this rotator. Whoop, I think we just squished the rats. Okay, but they're going through there. Let's not have that happen yet. Would it be so simple as just like them going through it in a zigzag? Because if it's like this and it rotates, then they can still go through up there, so this isn't a terrible arrangement. They go one side, then the other, but there's no traps over here. That's a problem. I feel like he does need to be on the center of this to rearm it. So if we have that here, and then can we afford a hidden wall? Not anymore, but we can still have it like this, and the utility only activates on enemies, which is interesting. But we can still do this. So if it rotates that way, then they're backed up a little bit, which might give us time to rearm things, but do these disarms? So we can still rearm it. We just have to make sure that that guy goes down. Although if he's shot, then he can't avoid it. So I think what we can do actually is play around this tile here. So there's a wall here, but first it'll start rotated like this. Just gotta move the rats out of the way really quick. It's a little too much of a beeline. We also need to step on it in a certain way that when it rotates, they'll be right in line with it. So actually, it would be better for them to be on this line of it, because once it rotates, then they're in line with the ballista. Now we put a pressure pad at the very end to do this. So they step on it and it rotates, and then they're in line with it. Hopefully the disarming guy doesn't disarm it. But why do all the trap things gotta be centered around here? That's so inconvenient. We should also make sure that we can get out of the way. This is kind of blocking everything off. But if it's out here, then at least we have a escape route. And so do they, but that's kind of fine. It's kind of necessary. And then I guess we can have the seesaw here to be in place so that we can deal with the disarmer before he does anything. That might be our best bet. And I guess we can place down another trap here just because. And we do have another pressure plate, so once this is rotated, they'll want to come back through here. And what way are they gonna go? They're gonna go up that way, but we can block this off. And if we do this, then it is blocked, but we can do this. So it rotates, and they're still gonna have a way through. But then it can rotate again to go the other way. That would throw them off a little bit. I think this is gonna be okay, and then we just start here. So let's go with it. Okay, the disarmer, he walks forward, and then he disables. Hopefully he doesn't disable this. If he can't see it. Then we step. Oh, we got him! Yes! And then rotate. Oh, beautiful! Oh, that was awesome! Oh, I'm so glad that worked. Oh, there's two disarmers there. So we should make sure that this guy actually doesn't die. And then, hold on, we gotta reset things. There we go. Oh, and I guess I rotated the scroll there too. The Case of Vanishing Boulder. I think I'm going mad. This is a recollection of the events that transpired in recent months that I can't wrap my mind around. I've had a falling out with the gods. Long story short, they were like, Sisyphus, you devious and cunning yet puny human, push this boulder upwards. So this is Sisyphus writing. Like from the depths of Tartarus all the way up to the ground floor. But I'm a beast of a man, and a proper stallion, dare I say. Easy peasy, back home in a week, or so I thought. I've been pushing the boulder a couple of floors every day, because that's how awesome I am, but every now and then, after a nap, I'm puzzled to say the boulder is gone. It's a huge rock, how can it just be gone? And so I have to fetch a new one downstairs. That's a heck of a stroll, pun intended. Should see my calves. Okay, this is getting weird. But it's Sisyphus. Although now we have people up here, and they're also blocked, I guess. If we remove this one and place this up here, then they do have to go down and around that way. We can still do this to surprise them, but you have 6 health, you do 5 damage. Actually, we can level up. Let's make sure we do that. So we could get another seesaw. I think this is gonna be the best thing. And then we can have you here. I think that might work. And we just got to get... Actually, if we can get them all in a line, then that would help things. So can we create a merger point? If we can force them to merge, then that'll be best for when they go through the ballista. Especially because the disarmer is behind both of them. But it's not making a merger point. Oh, wait. There it is. Okay, so it's if the path is kind of equidistant. That's what I figured. So they merge up, and the front guy is not a disarmer in either party, so it shouldn't matter too much there. Hopefully they're all gonna be in line for the ballista. Oh, wait. This guy doesn't die from the ballista. Deal 1 damage to enemies who they can kill. So if this guy goes first, then that's kind of a problem. So if we have one of these in his path, or we kind of just gotta make sure that he's not the first one. but I'm not sure if there's a way to determine what order they're gonna go in. I also just realized, since we have no, like, walls to break down, we can just use Tinker here and get more experience in the maze. Could we have them meet at a different point? I'm not sure that's an option. Or wait, if he's first, then he dies here. And even if he is first to the pressure pad, that makes him last in line to be shot. So that should handle itself well. I think we can still run with this. And I guess we can get a reorder as well. Might be a good backup. Let's get one of those. And a hidden passage. And we'll place it here, so we have an escape out this way. And I think we can still have a seesaw panel here, just in case. All right, let's do it. So they're going through, it's safe for them, they're gonna meet up. Maybe these guys go first, because they got here first. Okay, sure enough, it is this guy first, and he's disabling that, which is a problem. But now he rotates. Oh, yes! And then step on you, yes! It kind of lagged there a bit. There was a lot moving around, but we got it. And we can level up again. Okay, more disablers, more of those. I think we need another ballista. It is good against the disablers. And then just a reset. Do we even need to do anything? They did disable this one, which is really too bad. But they still gotta meet up and push forward. But since they have disablers first, we could probably... Oh, that really shifts the rendezvous point. And what path they go through. We don't want that. We do have a lot of gold, though. Let's get another hidden passage. And then that can go... Can it go there? I guess it needs a wall to be next to. Okay, I changed something that they don't want to go through there anymore, but... Okay, gotta rotate the view a little bit. I didn't realize I could do that. But if we want them to go like that, then I want them to have a really big line going through there, but that blocks it already. I guess we can just have that ballista there to deal with one disarmer. Oh, and that fires in the back. So if he goes down, then that is... So if he's in line, then that's something that the ballista won't deal with. Here's an idea. If we remove this and place this here, then that's somewhere that we can run to, and if they can run through there, then we can just have that spike trap there. And just to make sure that once it rotates, they can still reach it. I think we have enough contingencies. There is the reorder as well, but I'm not really sure how this works. It's a rune thing. Move the enemy one spot back in the group order. Okay, so that's all it is. But I think our plan here is still solid. Oh, wait, that's a problem. If he is first, then the ballista bolt stops. So this might be a little hairy, but we might be okay. Let's run it. So one disarmer down, they rendezvous, and then you're first. We can just go ahead and get rid of you. Oh, wrong one. Oh, but he still rotated. And that just did a not good thing there. But we can get rid of another one. And now we just run back and rearm things, which does take a while, but now they have to run back through all that nonsense. And if you're first, then we just gotta tell you to come around here. Hey, buddy. Yes! Oh, we're still doing it. No damage. Ooh, new items in the shop. What do we got? A Medusa's head? What? Deals damage and petrifies on kill. Oh, that would be good. But we can't afford it. Okay, so that was a little dicey, but we dealt with it. Now they have an archer and another one there, but there is this reflector that we can buy. Reflective projectiles get +2 damage. Lure into shooting it. That should work with the Trojan Minotaur if we had one. But we can still make use of that. Okay, let's think here. You're first, so you're not good there. I don't like that all the trap tiles are centered around this entrance. Oh, why is it saying the site is blocked now? No, you're not. Oh, did I rotate this the wrong way? I think I rotated this the wrong way. There we go. So how do we deal with you effectively? You are first, so I guess we could put the spike trap over here instead. That takes care of that problem. And then when they rendezvous, the archer is gonna be first. But that's fine, honestly. And we can still have a ballista here to get rid of another disarmer. Or actually, the reflector here would be kind of hilarious. Doesn't need a direction, does it? Doesn't look like it. So once they get here and come through here, we can still have the archer shoot there. It might work, it might not. Okay, they still meet up there, so we could just have a ballista out in the open. Just need to make sure that that guy walks on this, which I guess means we can't have the ballista there. Although it could be there. But then the guy's gonna get shot first. I think this will be fine. I also forgot about the extra experience we can give the maze. So things should be good as they are. You die to spikes. Very nice. They meet up. Archer's gonna go first, or maybe not, but he still activates all of it. So yes, all 4 of them in a line. Oh, that is so good. New artifacts. Damage from projectiles reduced, could be good. First trap projectile launch deals ×3 damage. This would be effective for getting rid of the fighters then. Well, maybe. It's still 1 damage ×3. Let's get some more experience, because that means more things that we can get in the workshop, like more health, economy options, more things on May's level up could be good. More action abilities. Smash a wall at the cost of 10 health. No thanks. Exert, sacrifice health for energy. Starting item slots increase. Actually, let's do this. And then sure, more health. Now the forge, a buzzsaw. There's so many things that have secret combos too. A deadly door. This is effective against the disarmers. Maybe we should see what we're up against. It is a boss thing. Vacant road. This is it. Deadly labyrinth, which has a lot of enemies that we have not seen before, except for the fighters. Wall crusher ignores walls, walks straight through them. And a tank. Wow, we need to do a lot of damage. Probably should have taken that ×3 thing. Conceals the path of his group. Okay, hold on. Let's get all the devices in here. This is gonna take quite a bit of finagling. Oh, there's where it goes. Well, at least now we can deal with the rats. Might be a good thing that we saved it for this last level here. But now what's gonna help against those enemies? The buzzsaw deals 10 damage. That can take care of things. The blade continuously deals damage to enemies who touch it. I think we're definitely gonna need this, but it's also a new thing we have to equip. You're boulder resistant and heavy. Reorder immune. Unlurable. Boulder resistant. Arrow resistant and poison resistant. So no one's fire resistant, but people are arrow resistant. And this isn't gonna kill any of them outright, so let's trade out the ballista. I think this is gonna be our best bet. Thankfully, it's a big maze. New enemy, wall crusher. That's gonna be sketchy. The tank, yeah, net thrower, and then concealer. At least we have a lot of territory that we can cover here. And oh man, they're all just right there. And a concealer is already in there, so the path is concealed. But I can already tell that this way here needs to be closed off. We can also just kind of experiment a little bit. Cause, oh wait, wall crusher. Ugh, that's a problem. Because he can just walk straight through that. We do have some items in the shop. Not sure what's going to be effective though. Well, there is a lot of resources here that we can get, but it does take more energy. Too bad none of these give energy. There is a lot of rubble here, and there's 5 waves to go through. But in any case, we are definitely... Hold on, will it? Does it matter if the walls are like 2 thick or 3 thick? No, this could be entirely blocked off, and it doesn't matter. We can still begin the hunt that way. But if they are coming straight through here, then we can lure them this way with the buzzsaw. The automatic door would be good for closing off enemies after 3 enemies pass. That might be a good thing. Maybe 2 of those, or 3. So we can have one of those right away here. So 3 enemies walk through it. That is wall crusher, tank, and net thrower. And once that door closes, the rest of them have to go around. That's gonna be what changes things. And also the rats are rabid, so we should make use of those. But what can we get through with the energy we have? Not much. Trying to think about where I can lead enemies through, but it's kind of difficult. At least the fire trap is good against like all of them. I think we can create a loop through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy. That should be doable. So we do that, we open up you, we tear down you for more gold. A lot more gold, actually. Okay, now we have a loop. So once this gets closed off, the enemies will have to come through up here. Which, who's next in line? A fighter. Okay, that'll deal with him. And then fire can deal with the next guy. All of these guys should be dealt with the buzzsaw. We just gotta make sure to attract them and then immediately book it. The buzzsaw should deal with all the enemies in front. Once they're separated, the enemies will have to come through up here. So Spike's there. Concealer has 6 health, okay. I don't think he avoids traps. And we want to make sure the enemies walk over the rats. But it would be good to have a bit of an escape, because we're not going to deal with all the enemies walking through here. But if we get the buzzsaw going, then that should deal with the rest of them. Hopefully. Actually, once these guys are dealt with, we should be able to run somewhere over here and hide. Man, gotta do a lot of thinking here. They find this, they get our scent, they run through here, trigger that, up and around. Actually, they can just go down and around, maybe. Hopefully these don't hurt us, deal a little damage to anyone, so it is a problem for us. In that case, maybe we should have a little go around here. Well, they're kind of just in a corner regardless, so they're kind of pointless there. Ugh, I'm so nervous about this. I think we have everything to do this, though. Can we actually open this? I'm not sure we can actually open it, but I guess we'll risk it. We could put an automatic door here, so close once enemies pass through, and then they have to go through the rats. We kind of just have to send it. Oh, the seesaw here is also gonna make things difficult. Let's put it here, and then we can block off their line of sight here. This might work. We just gotta send it. Okay, so sure enough, he's going through the door there. 1, 2, 3. Close, yes! Okay, they're at the layer, so they're gonna go up and around, unless he bowls through things. I didn't think about that. I should have been over here. No, 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 no. Okay, 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 okay. Just gotta be here, just gotta be here. Walk over there, yes. Oh, that's a lot of damage, but they're not dead. Oh, that's a problem. Activate the thing. Okay, got one of them. So they are having to walk over the rats, which I guess is a good thing regardless. Oh, wait, he's gonna bolt through the wall. Should be up here. At least that guy's burning. Oh, yep. We're kind of at it. It took a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Leave me alone! At least they took damage from the rats. And we can rearm this. Oh. Oh, no, we're stuck. Rearm that already! We can't open the door. Oh, dear. At least take out the front guy or some guys. Oh dear. Ugh. He's ranged. No, 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 no. Nope, nope, nope. Oh no, we're stuck. We're stuck. No! Golly! Whoa, what's happening? They all died anyway and we're just rising back up. Oh, that was right at the end. We were doing so well too. And then it all starts over again, but there are some different traps, and we do keep all of the workshop things. So maybe we can do better the next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Minos. This is honestly a really cool game, and if you guys want to see more, then be sure to let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and sub to Intern.